Hello, Sun Lakes. I'm Anita Lawrence, your Good Day Sun Lakes host, and Christopher Mitchell, the general manager for Sun Lakes, is here to join me today to do coffee with the GM for the month of April. Hi, Chris.
Anita, how are you doing? It has been a long time.
It has been.
I think before Jason left in November.
It was summertime.
It was summer, I know. It has been a while. So we just need a lot of catching up. Yes.
We need to catch up.
Haven't you travels around the world and new places?
No, I haven't, but I'm about to go traveling.
Excellent.
Going to the Snake River and Columbia River for a river trip.
Nice.
So, and then we'll get back and have time to change things out of the suitcase, and we're going to go to the Amazon.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good.
So, well, we have a few things to cover today, so let's get started.
Let's do it.
The election for the Master Board will be held on Thursday, April 9th. How many Master Board positions are open, and how many votes does each household get?
So right now we have 4 positions that are open. We have 3 for a 2-year term and 1 for a 1-year term. And so a member would get 4 votes. There are 8 candidates that will show up on the ballot, and there is no cumulative voting, so you must apply 1 vote per person, or just vote for 1 person, 2 people, 3, what have you, but you cannot accumulate your votes to 1 person. There also will be a key point is 3 of the positions, the top 3 vote getters will get a 2-year term, and the person that comes in 4th place will get a 1-year term. And again, there's 8 candidates running, and I have the paperwork of right now. I think we have 6 districts that have reached quorum as of April 3rd. There'll be a new update coming out very shortly. It should come out the evening of Monday the 6th. The inspectors of election will be emailing us that information, and then the Good Day Sun Lakes team at Anon will email that out to the community. But one thing I do want to note is this is the first time I've seen the sub-associations have not met quorum. We're into April, and only 6 districts have had quorum. So it's concerning that we haven't received a lot of votes compared to the prior year. So I am concerned. But we do have a delegate system in place here at Sun Lakes. So if a district does not meet quorum, their district delegate will step in and will vote based on the extrapolated totals of what their district voted. District delegates are not allowed to change the vote. They must vote per the extrapolated totals. The inspectors of election will be running the election. They did that last year. They know this rule change, or this governing document change that was done. And so it will be a little longer as well, because we have the delegates and we have the master board for this election. So it will take a little time. We might end the day about 1:30 or 2 o'clock. But that's a quick update.
How can a member have their vote counted for this important election?
They can come down to the main clubhouse ballroom roughly around 8:30. They have to do it before 9 o'clock. The inspectors of election will be set up. They will then, you can come to them. You can say, hey, I did not receive a ballot, or my ballot is here. You can give them your sealed ballot. If you messed up on your ballot or didn't get your ballot in, they can check that, and they can provide you a new ballot that they can accept, that you can then place your vote, and they will accept. But it has to be before 9 a.m. So it's critical that you are there in the main clubhouse ballroom Thursday, April 9th, around 8:30ish. You should be there, and be prepared to talk to the inspectors of election to assist you.
As of today, how many districts have made quorum for the
So
election?
as of the April 3rd, which is Friday, we have 6 districts that have met quorum. So again, lower amount than usual. We'll have a new update coming out Monday, April 6th in the evening to update the community. But there's still time, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't turned in your ballot, please come to the main clubhouse ballroom Thursday, 8:30. That's April 9th, to turn in your ballot, please.
The IRS ruling 70-604 is also on the ballot. Can you explain the importance of why this is on the ballot?
So this is a key thing. It determines how the association will file its returns. They have 2 options. They can file an 1120, which is a corporate tax return, or an 1120H, which is a homeowners association's tax return. And basically what it does is it allows the tax preparer, the CPA firm who prepares the taxes as well, to evaluate which is the best option for tax purposes. Just like our tax preparers or CPAs that prepare our individuals, they look for the best way to take your deductions, etc. Well, one is a key thing with this ruling is to allow the CPA to determine which entity type is the best to choose. And one of the key things is the one factor that allows the homeowner association to exclude net membership operating profits from taxation, defined as excess membership operating revenue over membership operating expenses. So again, it is a very important. Members vote yes on this because it allows then the CPA firm to determine what is the best filing method, filing form for the tax return. So please vote on that as well. Sometimes people forget about that.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's switch topics.
Mm-hmm.
What is Go Access, and can you provide an update on this project?
So Go Access is a access control system for the gates and for doors as well. But right now, Sun Lakes is only looking at it to utilize at the gates. What it will do is it will change the way homeowners can come in. Right now we use an RFID sticker that's either in your window or on your headlamp. This will utilize a license plate. So these will have better license plate readers that they will see Anita, you come up and look at your license plate. Yep, you're registered, Anita Lawrence. Let her in, the gate will open. Also, we will be changing, well, I believe enhancing the way guest management will be. So it will be a lot easier from your phone. You'll be able to use their app and put in a guest, has the ability to text a QR code number to your guest. So if I'm coming in to visit Anita, I would show my phone the QR code. The front gate would scan it, say, yes, Chris Mitchell is a guest to see Anita Lawrence, and we're going to then print a pass for you. It just makes it a lot easier. Mm-hmm. Then you get notified that I'm in the community now. Mm-hmm. So if you wonder, well, Chris was supposed to be here 30 minutes ago. Where's Chris? So, the other thing is that it has a good vendor management option so that vendors will need to enter into this program to get access to all the gates, would then need to enter in the driver's license, their insurance information. So it's a step up from what we do now, and I think it's a real good program. So, but right now it has been with the new attorney for the association. They've made some recommendations. Now it's being sent back to Go Access. So it's in the contract review phase, so to speak. The board has already approved it. They are wanting to go forward with it, but we've just got to make sure the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted.
Well, some restriping is planned for the parking lot. Can you give residents more information about this project?
So we just recently did the striping in the main pro shop area near the sand wedge around to the back of the restaurant. We also did a couple of disabled parking spaces in the main clubhouse. We've also added a couple of disabled parking here at the north clubhouse on the other side near the dog park. So that was the phase, that phase was done. The next phase is we're evaluating, where the main entrance is. There's a lot of golf cart parking. Yes. We're evaluating that because you go there's some spaces that are this big, some spaces are this big. It's not uniform, and it kind of is confusing in a way. So they're evaluating that. Then we're also going to look at the striping at the different areas of the clubhouses to make sure it clearly states here is your parking stall. You know where the lines are and make it easier. So that's what's upcoming.
All right. Well, let's talk about security.
Okay.
There is a lot of concern about homeless individuals entering Sun Lakes, as well as security in the RV lot. Mm-hmm. Can you give us some information about that?
So right now we've had a couple of break-ins in the RV lot. We have actually met with the city of Banning, the board president, Joe Ganino, Bob Walter, myself, and Mark Schleiden met with the city manager to review some of the security concerns that we have. Mm-hmm. One of the areas we know that is a problem area is the ravine on the north side. There appears to be activity there near the wash, underneath the tracks. There's some stormwater tunnels. The city has been very helpful with that. The police chief as well is helping to address if they see something. If a member sees it, management will then communicate out to the city, and they'll schedule to make sure, go out there and find out why are they there. This is private property. Also, temporarily, we have added patrol to foot patrol at night in the RV lot to address that. So there is a guard there that is going up and down the RV lot for that in the evening. We still only have one patrol for the rest of the community. That is something I know the board will be looking at as part of their strategic plan.
Mm-hmm. Well, at the candidates forum, the topic of increased night patrols for the golf course perimeter on the north side was a major concern.
It was.
And so, can you give us some information about how much an added patrol would cost?
So an added patrol, an 8-hour shift, 7 days a week, for the year is about $85,000, and so that would have to be if we wanted to add more patrol. We've had more patrol in the past. If we wanted to continue to do that, there's just a cost that would be passed to the association that would have to absorb. So that is something, again, that the board is looking at as part of their strategic plan.
All right. Well, residents have expressed concerns with follow-up on applications and permits submitted to the Architectural Committee. Can you tell us what the process is?
So I wrote down a couple of items for this. One of the things is that the applications for the Master Architectural Committee can be found in the admin office or online. Now, the MAC meets on the 2nd and the 4th Tuesdays. They meet in the administration building. You can turn in your application a week in advance just to see, hey, this is what we're making a change for the committee. You'll turn that in at least a week in advance. Now, Edgar handles a lot of that applications along with Etanisla, but all the staff in the planning and compliance team can help you with that. And for applications and everything, you can talk to Edgar, go down to the administration office, go to the reception desk and just ask for Edgar Lagunas. He can help you with that. Now, the results of the MAC meeting, they'll be submitted to you within 2 weeks of the meeting. You can also request a callback from one of the staff in the planning and compliance, and that will usually be a couple days after the meeting. But again, any questions, you can come on down to the administration building, talk to the planning and compliance team, make sure the application is correct, everything's included, because they want to help you so that it doesn't go to the MAC as an incomplete or something's missing, color's wrong, you choose the color pink, and that's not in the palette that's approved. So they're there to assist you. So please head on down to the administration office and they can assist you with that.
In any of my dealings that I've had with them, they've always been very helpful.
Yes, good.
Based upon board comments at the open session and at the delegate assembly, the board has said that a strategic plan is being developed. Can you give us an update on that strategic plan?
So right now the board has met and reviewed some of the vision statement, updating the mission statement, and identifying several areas of concern that projects that we would want to work on in the future, or the board would like to see. So that was the first step to get this. Is the mission statement correct? Do we need to update a little bit? Do we want to do a vision statement? And then these are 6 items that we want to focus in on. So then at future meetings, what we do is we kind of refine that to say, okay, these are the 6 items. Do we have any more? And then what is the timeline for that? And what is needed? What resources, management, the board input, and then it develops into kind of a living document to say, this is where we're headed. This is how we're going to measure it, and planning not just for a year, but kind of 5 years out. That will help us immensely in not only utilizing the resources we have, but then planning what further resources are we going to need. Financially, for the reserve study, do we have sufficient funds for it, and the timing of that, and then identify projects like golf course irrigation, the perimeters that have been deferred for several years, and say, is that going to be a priority or not? And then the biggest thing will be is then to communicate that to the community of, this is what has been determined by the board, this is our goals, this is our mission. And then I envision that we work then with the delegates. The delegates would have input because they'll get the input from their districts. These are some things that may have been overlooked or some concerns or great, thank you for communicating and proceed. That's the dialogue at the delegates. So, but there will be several more meetings. This is just an initial one. We have a board that's going to be elected around the corner. So there may be some changes to those projects and priorities. So we will see. But the first one's done. Hopefully have the next one in May will be the next one.
Okay. Well, before we wrap up today, is there anything else you'd like to cover?
I missed you. It's been a while.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing this again. I asked the members, get out there and vote. Please, if you haven't mailed your ballot yet, please go down Thursday, 8:30, main clubhouse ballroom. Turn in your ballot. April 9th is the date. It's very important.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us today. And if you have any questions or concerns, please send them to Message to Management. There's also a way that you can write out your concern or your question and leave it in the box at the receptionist's desk in the main clubhouse. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Anita.
Good to see you.
Nice seeing you again.
This is Anita Lawrence for Good Day Sun Lakes. Thank you.